In this video, you're going to learn how to answer if somebody says, send information over. You know, this objection, when you have them on your phone, let's assume you have your startup, you want to get your product out, and they don't really know. The first thing they're going to say is, well, send something over so we can have a look, right? Problem, of course, is you send something over, it lands in the garbage, or, you know, other things get more busy. So you want to avoid to send something over. You want to have them on the phone right now, and you want to first present what you have to offer rather than just send something over. Hey, what you're really telling me is that I've not given you all the information that is necessary for you to make a decision today. Now, what is it really specifically that you need to know? What exactly do you want to see? And by asking them, now they will actually come up with an objection, or they will actually think about it, and guess what? You're again in communication. Hey, it's not the info that I can send over, which of course I will. You're just not convinced. Now, let me reintroduce myself. My name is, I stand for this, I stand for that. If you don't know what to say now, go to the closing segments, where I basically explain how should you introduce yourself. Why do you want to do that? Remember the 10-10-10, as Jordan Belfort calls it. They gotta be sold on your product, on you, and on the company. Now, equally as reintroducing yourself, you could say, let me reintroduce my company, and then you also loop into your product and into yourself. You basically raise the certainty, and only then you're asking for the order. Hey, by the time the information hits your desk, it's probably in the garbage, and the opportunity is most likely lost. Hey sir, I have a due diligence file available. What exactly are you looking for? Annual report, 10x, 10k. Now you basically come up with some of the buzzwords of your industry that shows you really have done your homework, because they are not so much worried about the actual information. They're more worried about you. Have you done your homework? Do you know what you're talking about? And so you want to assure them right now that they can have it. You can even send it, but don't let them just go off the phone and say, okay, send me something over. Okay, here we go. That's what a rookie would do, but you're not a rookie. Hey sir, I can appreciate why you want a report, to get more specific information, am I right? Hey, you and I both know how this industry works. I get one shot to make you money, and if I'm right, I get some credibility. If I'm wrong, I usually don't get a second shot, am I right? Hey, you want somebody aggressive and decisive, who know what they're doing, who can put you into the market at the right time, and more importantly, can put you out of the market again at the right time, and hopefully, along the process, put some money into your pocket. Hey, do you know the story about the Golden Mont Blanc pen? Look, a few years ago, a broker gave a Golden Mont Blanc pen to one of the new starters, and he told him that once somebody called him back to buy a stock, he should write it down with that Golden Mont Blanc pen. Guess what? 2 years later, and the pen was still in its case. Hey, I could probably send you enough information to choke a horse right now, but quite frankly and honestly, we've done our research. We've looked at the income statements and all the fundamental and technical factors, and look, we're not a supermarket of brokers. This firm follows a business plan, and the plan is to work small in the beginning and over a series of winners, work bigger and better. Hey, I will do that, but let's face it, you could like the information, the stock could still go down, right? On the flip side, you could dislike the information, the stock could go up. Look, I want your confidence this one time, and as time goes on, I will never have to ask you again. That's easy, wasn't it? Look, those are the 10 sick ways of how to handle somebody if they say, send me something over. No matter in which part of the world you are right now, who you're calling, why you're calling, if you're a startup, an established business, if they say send something over, those 10 ways are guaranteeing you a much better chance than anybody else who gets the same objection. And I've heard many salespeople answer, all right, where can I send it to, and kind of hang up. You don't want to do that. For you to really study this material right now, I prepared a little bit of a memory time, which basically helps you focus and at the same time study. So use those 2-3 minutes right now to focus, to get it initially into your brain, and later on, if you say, well, there's a few that I really want to study in detail, it will be so much easier. Let's get started.